The first thing we need to do is solve this quadratic equation. And to do that, I'm going to subtract 1 to the other side. Now, I'm going to multiply the first times the last and get negative 2. So I'm looking for 2 sine squared. Multiply by a positive 2, which is negative 2. Multiples of negative 2, they're going to add to give me 1. So I'm going to say plus 2 sine x minus sine x minus 1 equals 0. And what I did right here, if I add those together, it will give me this piece right here. Now I'm going to factor by grouping. In the first factor, I can factor out a 2 sine x. When I divide that out, I'm left with sine x plus 1. The second factor, I'm going to factor out a negative 1. When I do that, I'm left with sine x plus 1. Next step, in common of those two factors, because now I have a factor here and a factor here, I have a sine x plus 1. Left over, I have a 2 sine x minus 1. So I'm going to set each one of those terms equal to 0 and solve. So this first one, I get the sine of x equals negative 1. 2 sine x equals 1, therefore the sine of x equals 1/2. So now I'm going to my unit circle and I'm looking for where is the sine of x negative 1. So remember it goes cosine, comma, sine, so I'm looking for where is negative 1. Well, at the point 0, negative 1 at the bottom right here. So 3 pi halves would be one answer for that negative 1. And where is sine 1/2? So sine is positive in this quadrant and this quadrant. So it's at pi 6 and 5 pi 6. So those are my three answers.